that influencers do that absolutely pisses me off is that they would just film random strangers without their consent.
Touch my lips and then touch my shirt.
I'm sorry, I was watching the man behind you.
I'm so sick of this epidemic of like influencers or people, whoever, recording in public and then getting mad at people for like being in public, doing what you're supposed to do in public.
You ever go out in public and feel like you just walked into someone else's TikTok video? Like, why is this person filming in the middle of a grocery store when I'm just trying to get some bread? And it's not just dancing in public. If people are crying, pranking, and doing the absolute most for the sake of clout, it's like the line between the internet and real life is blurred, and it's really starting to show. So my friends, today we're going to talk about how social media has made people forget how to act in public. From clout chasing to oversharing to making pretty much every moment of your life content. My name is Bobina. If you're interested in influencer culture and social media in general, then you're in the right place. And without further ado, let's get into it. We've reached this very strange place where anything, and I mean anything and everything, can be content. You're sad, you film it. You're mad, you rant about it. You're eating a sandwich, you tell the whole world. It's not even about sharing experiences anymore. It's about performing them. People are living their lives through the lens of how it's supposed to look on social media. And the internet rewards it. The more outrageous, more awkward, more strange your content is, the more views you get. And now suddenly, privacy is invaluable. Authenticity isn't natural. Thing has to be aesthetic, emotional, or outrageous enough to trend.
Put a finger down challenge. Put a finger down if you caught your 70-year-old dad and your 27-year-old gay best friend of 14 years fucking.
Personally, I think that the internet would have done without all of that information. I think it was very specific. I don't think anyone else in the world put their finger down for that. It was just specific for you. It's like we're all in a reality TV show, but like no one consented to be in it, and we're all just like pretty much extras in someone else's video. For example, this lady gets mad at another lady for standing in the gym in a public space because she was in the background of her video and she ruined her shot. How do you ask someone in a public space, why are you standing there? Because they can and they want to.
Yes.
I think she's very much out of touch because that is a public space and she has every right to stand wherever she wants to stand. It's understandable if she's hovering over you, but she's literally like, I don't know, 10 feet away from you. She has every right to stand there. Just because your camera is angled in that way doesn't give you the right to tell that she cannot stand in that space. And I think gym culture and like people filming themselves in the gym is something that has really gotten out of hand.
So there's this video on here that is going viral because this creator decided that she was going to film another person in the gym with her and basically make fun of her and upload it on here. I'll tag her so y'all can go see it for yourselves. She has her comments turned off and she's getting a lot of hate, as she should. But I kind of want to touch on the whole, filming and the cameras in the gym. I know the fitness bros are going to come for me. This is just my opinions and my experiences. So I have always loved the gym and I used to be a gym rat, but I canceled my membership 2 years ago and I have not been back. Funny enough, it was also at Planet Fitness where the original video was filmed. I quit going because it was just so saturated with people making content about gym. Now don't get me wrong, I love making content myself, but I'm very self-aware. So basically what I experienced every time I went into the gym, there just started to be so many tripods everywhere. Did not matter which room you were going to, didn't matter if you were on the treadmill, on a weight bench, wherever you were, there's always gonna be a tripod set up. It didn't matter what day I went, what time of day, it was always like this. And then people started bringing in their ring lights. And at first it didn't really bother me, but then it started to be like, I would try to go to a weight bench and someone's like, oh wait, you're in my shot. And it was happening so often. It was like I couldn't go to anything because everyone's like, hey, you're in my shot. Hey, you're in my shot. Okay, and I pay for this gym membership. And then certain people would set it up to where it was like they wanted to use 3 machines at once in that shot. So I would be just going to a random machine, you know, it doesn't look like anyone's there. And then I have someone else coming up to me saying, oh no, I have the shot for 3 of these. That's how this is angled and that's how I'm gonna post. And like I give a fuck. And it just really took away.
I think it's very important to be self-aware and to be in touch and to also realize that not everything revolves around you. Public spaces are meant to be shared and you don't own something. Like, it's a gym. Everyone is paid that membership. She's paid and she has every right as much as you do to use each and every equipment in that gym. And again, just go when no one is in the gym. Go out fresh, you know, go when regular people are at work. Be just influencers in there and just like be in each other's shots. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean.
For my own gym experience, and it just happened for so long and it just kept coming. I mean, there was just like more and more people coming in, and I get Planet Fitness is affordable. That's why I went. And it just got to the point where I was so uncomfortable because I just knew, like, I was so self-aware that I was in the background of a lot of these videos. No one's asking me if that's okay. And then all the guys filming too, that bothered me because I never really knew where it was angled sometimes. It was just too much. It was way too much. So then when I saw that video, it was so triggering because I'm like, this is literally what I'm afraid of. Like, this is why I don't feel comfortable in the gym with other people anymore. But if I get told I'm in someone's shot one more time when I'm just trying to work out.
I totally feel her frustration. I feel her pain and I understand her. And I think it's really, really important that when you're filming in public, you just respect other people. I think there are ways that you can do it in a way that is not like infringing on someone else's privacy and all that. People blur other people out. They angle the camera where it's not just wide and like facing everyone, it's specifically facing them, and you don't even realize that someone is filming. Like, you just have to be respectful about it. And there are a lot of people that are like very supportive and like very like kind towards influencers, and they're like, oh wow, that's really nice, oh yeah, go, keep going. Like, people will support you, people are like thoughtful and all of those things, but just don't be disrespectful because you got, I don't know, 10,000 followers or even 100,000 followers. Like, respect people's spaces, respect public spaces, learn how to act. We all know how to behave in public, so that's just weird. And the scary part is we don't even realize that it's changing the way we think. Each time we see something exciting, something new that is happening in our lives, the first thing that we think of is, oh my God, this would be amazing on my story. This would look good on my feed. We stop living in the moment and we're only just like living to put out content and to project this type of lifestyle where, to be honest, those are just moments in time. That is not actually our lives 24/7. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? And I think it's really important to realize that not everything can be content. Some things are just meant to be life. So just experience it and let it live in your memory or in your camera feed without having to share it with the internet. I think the girl behind was probably giving a natural reaction because, one, she could clearly see herself in the video. And to be honest, it feels weird when you see yourself like completely, like fully in someone else's content. It feels weird. It feels kind of scary sometimes because you're like, what are they going to do with that? And in this case, this video makes that girl in the background look like a terrible person who is mean. We've already experienced this with another video of a girl, I don't know, at a baseball game or something, who was saying, oh, the girls behind me were bullying me and all that stuff. Yes, you can film yourself. Again, this is a concert. And I remember there was a time when Adele was like, put your phones away and just enjoy the moment, because people are so addicted to having to film everything that they forget to enjoy the moment. You can take 1 or 2, 3 pictures, maybe record 1 or 2 videos, but constantly being on your phone takes away from enjoying the moment. I think it's difficult for some people to accept the fact that not everyone wants to be online and not everyone has signed up for this performative world. And filming people without their permission is not only rude, but it's insensitive. And the more we keep normalizing this, the more disconnected we become, because we stop seeing people as human and just start seeing them as potential views. If you're filming in the gym and someone walks behind you, they're not ruining your shot. You're filming in a public space and that's on you. Public spaces are meant to be lived in and not to be filmed in 4K.
Oh my God, it's my 5th grade teacher, Miss Lowry.
What?
God, Miss Lowry.
Get away from me.
My 5th grade teacher, Miss Lowry.
I'm not your 5th grade teacher.
Oh, you're not Miss Lowry, fifth
No,
grade
I'm
teacher?
not.
Oh my God. I thought you said you were Miss
scared me to
Lowry.
death.
I'm sorry. Let me give you a hug. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Okay.
That woman was uncomfortable, and hugging strangers without hearing an explicit yes or no is overstepping boundaries. She didn't want to be hugged, she didn't want to be touched, she didn't want to be filmed. So just let the woman go by her, day and experience her life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I knew that was you, my Instagram friend, Lean Queen 5150. Oh my God.
Do not touch
You Lean
me.
Queen 5150?
No, I'm not.
That ain't you from Instagram?
No, I'm not. Don't touch me.
Oh, damn, that you Lean Queen 5150?
Okay, well, I'm not who you thought I was. Do not touch me before I call security. Don't touch me.
And she had every right to act that way because one, no one wants to be, not everyone is a hugger. Not everyone wants to be hugged. Not everyone wants to be touched by a stranger, might I add. So I think these types of videos and pranks, I actually don't really like them because sometimes they can cause distress and really scare people. Yes, sometimes people can laugh, but you never really know what you're going to get. And it can get very dangerous. So again, find a better way to make content, really. But again, the algorithm loves this type of content because a lot of people enjoy this type of content. They laugh at people being distressed and being scared, and they think it's funny. So yep. And I think this comes full circle to one thing, which is validation. We've built a culture where attention equals worth, likes have replaced empathy, and views feel like validation. And the sad part is people would do anything for that little hit of approval. And I think it's not really about even being evil or shallow. I think it just comes down to addiction because the dopamine that they get from the likes, the shares, and the views, it feeds their ego. So even when people embarrass themselves in public, they justify it because, well, the content went viral and they made some money off of it. But at what cost? Because it seems like we've traded self-respect and privacy for the algorithm. And those human things like, I don't know, being considerate have started to disappear because it seems like people are forgetting how to act because they're too busy acting. Bars. Micro. Social media isn't the villain here. We are, when we let it control our lives. There's nothing wrong with making content, but I think it's time that we remember that not everything has to be content. And to be honest, sometimes the best moments are the ones that no one sees, the ones that are private to ourselves and our loved ones. And the internet could use a little less moral performance and a little bit more presence. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments because I would love to know your opinion. And guys, feel free to give me some video ideas in the comments of content that you would love to see. I'm very open to that, and I would really love for us to have that, back and forth relationship where we communicate what we want to say. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. And if you enjoyed this video, you can also check out this video on how social media killed marketing. So yeah, peace. Bye.